Welcome everybody once again to another special podcast. We're calling this shit, the official name for this podcast is Fuck Chick-Fil-A.
No, nigga, that is not the official name of this podcast.
Well, why?
The official name of this podcast is Fuck You, Chick-Fil-A.
Okay, I forgot my pronoun. You're right. Appreciate you correcting me on that, Jimmy Mothafuckin Wayne. Once again, this is your boy, HeeeresJonny.
Is Von Tenchi D.
And your boy, Jimmy Mothafuckin Wayne, back in the building.
And we got some shit to say. Apparently, Chick-fil-A don't like the fucking gay people. Like, apparently Chick-fil-A has a problem with the gays, you know? So, I don't know if you heard the story, but I was just, you know, I showed up to work one day, and what I heard was, hey, Johnny, man. I was like, what's going on, man? You heard about Chick-fil-A, right? Nah, they coming out with a new sandwich or some shit, like. Because I haven't eaten Chick-fil-A in a minute, so it's like, you know, whatever. It's like, nah.
They got that new grilled spicy pepper jack bird.
Hey, I like that.
That come out only on Tuesdays.
You know, nigga,
and Sundays.
I never fucking had a problem with Chick-fil-A. It's always like, oh, okay, so what's up with Chick-fil-A? It's like, nigga, no, it's not like, bruh.
Just the fact that they were closed on Sunday, that was the only problem I had with them. I was like, the hell?
Yeah, whatever. They're supposed to be a Christian organization, whatever. That's their prerogative. If you want to, you know, lose business.
Sabbath on Saturday. Excuse me.
The Sabbath is on Saturday. You are absolutely right.
Yeah, right.
But football is on Sunday, so
yeah,
football's on Sunday, so that's why we celebrate that. That's why we take Sunday off. It don't really have shit to do with religion.
Not anymore. Not in the mid-year, nigga. Not in the mid-year.
But I digress. No, I was just like, what's up with Chick-fil-A? And the guy was like, dude, the CEO, he came out. He was like, yeah, Chick-fil-A does not support the gay lifestyle. And this guy at work, he happened to be a Christian, and he goes, you know, and I support that. It's about time somebody took a stand for something wholesome. I was like, wholesome, nigga, really? Like,
wholesome. What's wholesome?
There is nothing wholesome about bigotry, man. I was like, dude, like, really? What could possibly be your defense against gay marriage? So I went ahead and decided to do some research, and what I found was that let me pull up this article real quick. What I found was that the CEO, and I will have his name for you in just 1 second, of Chick-fil-A, not only does he have these views, which he is perfectly entitled to, don't get that twisted.
His views. I ain't mad at him for having his opinion, man. That's your opinion.
It is definitely not.
I don't feel it's the right opinion, but guess what? It ain't mine to have.
Exactly. You are entitled to your opinion, but it's not a smart business decision by any means. You haven't named a big portion of your fucking demographic. You know, gay people like chicken too. But no.
And people who don't necessarily like gay people, but don't disrespect gay people who used to like chicken, probably just don't want your chicken no more.
Yeah, but no. What's the name of this CEO? I'm still pulling this shit up. Google is being a bitch right now.
If I find this before you, motherfucker, I'm gonna be an angry black man. I might toss a table and shit.
Okay, where is it?
Chick-fil-A.
Truett Cathy, the motherfucking Mr. Cathy. That shit sounds gay right there, you know. So how the fuck, like, but no. Anyway, I digress. Truett Cathy, the CEO of Chick-fil-A, says that his business was founded on Christian principles, and part of the Christian doctrine is that homosexuality is a sin. Therefore, I think that, you know, Chick-fil-A does not support the homosexual lifestyle. And he said this at a press conference where he was pretty much backed into a corner. He had been known to make statements to that effect before, but nobody had actually gotten a direct statement from the CEO. Well, the CEO said, you know what, guilty as charged, motherfucker. Like, I think, you know, he just had one of those moments you have where, like,
he was just tired of the shit, man. I'm okay with that.
Motherfucker keeps trying to call you on some shit, and you finally, like, the CEO was like, you know, in just a moment, like he had a man moment, he had a nigga moment. He ain't even a nigga, but he had a, you know, yeah, nigga, I said the shit, what, nigga, I said that shit, yeah, I meant that shit too, man, fuck him. Like, so I figured that.
No, actually, he believed that's wrong.
Yeah.
Shouldn't fuck him at all.
In a metaphorical sense, not a literal sense, because that's just a sin, you know? But no, so he said, you know what, guilty as charged. I don't hold anything back. I don't take anything from it. We don't hate, we just disagree with their lifestyle, and that's fine. Once again, no problem with that. But once I did some research, I found that Chick-Fil-A is donating millions of dollars to anti-gay organizations. The organizations whose sole purpose is to actively prevent gays from having rights and gays from advancing in society. Now, I definitely have a problem with that.
You know, how old are we? What are we? We were born in the late 80s.
Yeah, we were born in the late 80s. Yeah.
We all born in 86.
Mm-hmm.
About 20 years prior, they were having the exact same argument.
Yeah, except it was race.
But it wasn't about gay people. They were under the bus anyway. They just ain't care enough about them because they were fringe of society.
Now them niggas.
But they were having the same fucking argument about us.
Yeah. I hear the gay rights movement, civil rights movement compared to the black civil rights movement more than I would like. But there are some parallels. I get that. And I don't think it's exactly the same. You can't fucking tell a gay person walking down the street, contrary to fucking popular belief, no, you can't look and see. Like, that's why you have to come out of the closet. I never had to come out of the closet for being a nigga. I never, like, I never said, Mom, Dad, I think I'm black. Oh, shit, sir, really?
Wait, what? That's okay, Johnny. We get it treated. We can get it treated.
Exactly. Like,
they got that new vitiligo. Get you the re-vitiligo.
Well, no, it's not the same shit. But no, there are. I mean, a lot of the same arguments are made. It's immoral. They're not the same as us. They're different. There's a lot of us in the mentality. And for the record, I just like, if that's who you are, fucking do you. Like, that's less competition for me. I like bitches. You don't like bitches. Like, y'all might be friends and shit, but I don't have to worry about you snaking my girl, so my girl can have a gay friend. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm more concerned with her heterosexual male friends than her gay male friends, you know? Like, real talk. Like, I don't have a problem with you being who you are. Like, do you, motherfucker? Like, just because you got like some different shit than me, don't mean we can't really get along. Like, fuck you, and everybody don't like the same fucking food. Some people like tacos, some people like hot dogs. If you're a hot dog person, eat all the fucking hot dogs you want. As long as you're not doing anything illegal and it's between consensual fucking adults, do you, dog? But
and that's all it really is, man.
Yeah.
I saw a great little comic trying to explain gay rights today. I really wish I could find that.
I wish you. Well, what did it say? Can you paraphrase?
No, nigga, I can't.
Okay, well we'll just move.
My frontal cortex is done, so no, nigga, I can't.
Well, we'll stick a pin in that one. We'll come back to. We'll put that up on the board right there. But okay, so no, my issue is that Chick-fil-A, he's using dollars made through his corporation, Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A as a corporation is backing anti-gay.
Ha! Damn, I'm good.
Did you find the fucking comic, really?
Yes, indeed.
All right, well, fucking post that shit up before I continue. He done posted the comic, How to Explain Gay Rights to an Idiot. What the fuck? This is long. Okay.
It's got a couple sales to it, but it's good, man. I promise.
Okay, this is okay. If we legalize, explaining gay rights to an idiot. To people who make the huge leap that if we legalize gay marriage, it will open the doors to all sorts of ridiculous things, like marrying your toaster children, the dead, or your dog.
Oh God, that confused. No.
This is Adam. He's a male adult capable of making his own decisions. If you met him on the street, you would assume he could get married. This is Evelyn. She's a female adult capable of making her own decisions. If you met her on the street, you would assume she could get married. Adam and Evelyn met, fell in love, and eventually decided they wanted to get married to each other. They're both saying, I am capable and give my consent. The United States government recognizes them as a married couple and gives them the certain benefits. The church has zero say in the matter. If you doubt this fact, consider all the atheists, pagans, and other religious people that get legally married every day in the United States. Now let's move on. This is Adam. He's a male adult capable of making his own decisions. This is Steve. He's a male adult capable of making his own decision. Adam met Steve, fell in love, and eventually decided they wanted to get married to each other. They're both capable and give their consent. The United States government doesn't recognize them as a married couple and denies them certain benefits. The church still has zero say in the matter. The U.S. government is denying its citizens the same rights that it grants to other citizens. That is unconstitutional. That is inequality. The following is not. This is Adam. He's a male adult capable of making his own decision. This is a toaster. It isn't capable of making decisions at all. It is unable to consent to anything. It's an inanimate object. It isn't a citizen of the United States. Adam and his toaster can't decide to marry each other since a toaster can't make decisions. Adam doesn't get to give consent twice just because he owns it. The United States government doesn't need to recognize Adam and his toaster in order to recognize Adam and Steve. Denying rights and benefits to some citizens that you grant to others is unequal, unconstitutional, and wrong. Marriage between two people who love each other and a consenting adult should not be denied in the eyes of the government. Additional examples. This is Billy. He's 10 years old and legally can't make or comprehend life-changing decisions. He might feel love, but he's not an adult yet. This is a corpse. It, much like the toaster, can't make decisions. It has become inanimate. It may have once been a citizen of the United States, but isn't any longer. This is a dog. It could possibly feel love the way we do, however, it isn't aware of its decisions. It can't consent and isn't a citizen. Yes, that, I mean, you know what, I never bought the whole argument of, shit, if we let gays get married, what's next? A man having 4 wives, fucking marrying a turtle? How the fuck do you even make that leap? Really?
They already do that.
How the fuck do you make that leap? If you just think about that for a second. A man and a man, or a man and a woman, or a woman and a woman, if you find love, like, shit, man, the world is a fucked up place. If you can find somebody that you can really, you could connect with on that level, like, fuck, I say more power to you. The only thing they're asking is for the same treatment that everybody else gets, you know? Like, we're not, you don't even have to call it a marriage. I'm sure most gays, and I'm not gay myself, but nor am I affiliated with the community in any way, but I assume that if you refer to them as civil unions, but still granted the same legal status as married couples, I'm sure you find that most people were okay with that compromise, you know? But back to what I was saying before, my problem is that they are actively contributing to prevent a large segment of the population from having rights. See, as a corporation, I can't get behind that. You know, I've stopped eating Chick-Fil-A out of principle, not because Dan Cathy said these things about homosexuals, because really, it's an ignorant, biased, dumbass opinion, but he's entitled to his ignorant, biased, dumbass opinion.
Right.
Exactly.
You don't bring your business into it, though. That's like...
Yeah, it's a poor business decision. Fuck. I mean, do you know how many gay people eat at Chick-fil-A?
A lot of them.
I'll go with 30 million less.
I don't know. I guess so now. I mean, it's just you're just getting rid of a large portion of your demographic, your target people. I mean, gays eat at Chick-fil-A. I have a coworker who happens to agree with this decision. He thought it was a brave decision. He supports it. He was going to show his support by eating more at Chick-fil-A.
I know which coworker this one.
Yeah, you know which coworker. We don't see eye to eye on this particular issue, but this person's argument is, I don't hate the sinner, I hate the sin. The Bible says that the lifestyle is wrong, therefore I cannot in good conscience support this, their lifestyle. Okay.
They could have the balls to say hate is hate.
Exactly. I can understand that you do not support the lifestyle, but that is a far cry from saying, hey, you should not be the same, you should not have the same rights that I have because you are who you are. The Bible basically says that by virtue of being who you are and liking what you like, you're a sinner, you're going to hell. And I could have sworn the Bible says from the time we enter the world, we're already destined for hell unless we, repent and, accept Jesus Christ. But I digress. Just by virtue of being who you are and liking what you
get back to where we were going.
You're going to hell. You're a sinner, you're committing an indecent act, therefore you're going to hell. Okay.
You good?
Huh? I'm good.
Need a breath?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm making my point here.
All right.
I'm up on my soapbox right now. Just let me
Preach.
Yeah, it's a little bit thinner. Anybody who who writes off an entire group of people just by virtue of being who you are, by a factor that they arguably cannot control in the least. But because of this fact, they are destined for hell, and therefore they should not be associated with. Their lifestyle should be, looked down upon. Anybody who makes this claim is a fucking bigot and a fucking fool, and anybody who says otherwise is lying to themselves. If you hate a group of people, say that you have the balls to say that you fucking hate that group of people, just like Jimmy motherfucking Wayne said. Because there is really no other reason to take a stand against something like gay marriage. If it doesn't
affect your everyday life.
It doesn't affect you.
Not even a little bit.
Exactly.
Right.
And
are you going home and have to have sex with these men? No. Well, go to your fucking house then.
Exactly.
Have sex with your wife. Smack your kids upside the head because they done fucked up.
I guess the argument is
ain't nothing.
I guess
nothing you gotta do with them.
I guess the argument is, man, my wife hasn't fucked me in 15 years. Fuck them, and then these gay dudes, they have the same fucking sex drive. Fuck them. They get to have sex all the time. I don't get sex. They shouldn't get sex either. Fuck them.
Shit, that's your fault.
No, I mean, only argument.
Man, them because you can't.
From a biggest standpoint. Okay, but let's get back to Chick-Fil-A. Okay.
We were running on Chick-Fil-A, huh?
Yes, we were.
Oh.
Okay. So it's a poor business decision because you're taking a big part of your shopping demographic and you just alienated them. Anybody who supports said portion of your demographic, also you've alienated them. So really, you are relying now completely on the Christian right to support your business. Now, last, I believe it was Tuesday. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Was Mike Huckabee declared that National Chick-Fil-A Day. And
Huckabee did that shit? I ain't know who did that shit. I heard about it.
Senator Huckabee did that shit.
Oh.
So Huckabee said, if you really support Christian beliefs and Christian morals, then go to Chick-fil-A and buy a sandwich. In doing this, you'll be making your stand for Christian right. But really, what the fuck are you saying by going to Chick-fil-A on that day? You're saying like okay, I don't think gays deserve the same rights as everybody else. I think the gays are, it's an immoral lifestyle. Like, are you saying that you agree with Kathy? Are you saying you like chicken sandwiches? What the fuck are you saying by going to Chick-fil-A? Because apparently, like, I don't know about most places, but these motherfuckers was wilding out. Like, if you wanted a Chick-fil-A on that day, man, you was out of luck unless you fucking waited in line that morning. These motherfuckers was running out of chicken at Chick-fil-A. That's all the fuck they sell is chicken, but they ran out of chicken. That's like...
That's an impressive business model, pimp.
That's like...
Man, I need to go get a business founded on some Christian principles, call some motherfuckers out on some shit I don't like, and just watch it roll in.
You know what? That was a one-time deal. I think in the long run, Chick-fil-A's profits are going to suffer because of this. And here's my prediction. I predict that after about a year and a half of not making the same money and not being able to expand the way they were expanding before they made this incredibly hateful stance against gays, the Chick-fil-A CEO is going to come out and say, you know what? Maybe I fucked up. Maybe gays are okay. Because I like when gays eat in my restaurants and spend their money. So, and once again, I mean, I've stopped eating there out of principle, but really, I've stopped eating there because the money is going to organizations that actively, lobby against homosexual rights. You know what I'm saying? No, they actively lobby to prevent a group of people from having rights. That's the entire purpose of the two organizations. One of them was, let me see if I can find the names of the organizations. I've been looking for that since we started. But one organization sticks out in my memory because they are the same organization that rallied against JCPenney and sent angry letters and petitions saying that we will boycott JCPenney if you use Ellen DeGeneres as your spokesperson. Ellen.
Yay, Oreo.
the fucking most pasty white comedian ever. Like, that is the most fucking inoffensive, you know, white bread comedian I've ever heard of in my life. Like, if you don't like Ellen DeGeneres, like, if you're offended by Ellen DeGeneres, you are way too fucking sensitive. That's like a fucking Tums giving you upset stomach and shit, man. Motherfucker, like, she is the fucking, I don't know, she's like the Evian, she's like the bottled water of fucking comedians, man. That chick, she has no personality. There is nothing.
That's Christmas they gaining.
Ooh. Oh, you mean that text my phone just screw?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the Christmas nigga. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna go ahead and move on from there. But no, I mean,
you were ran on Ellen being the most pasty of.
I'm saying she's not a, like, how are you offended by Ellen DeGeneres? Ellen, she doesn't curse. She avoids taboo subjects. The only thing she fucking talks about is just everyday mundane shit. Like, how are you fucking offended by Ellen because of her sexual preference? What the fuck does that have to do with you? I promise you, if Ellen was straight, nobody would be fucking Ellen. I take that back because I know a lot of dudes that will fuck Ellen just for a month.
I know a lot of, yeah.
You know, because Ellen is rich. But if Ellen was just a chick on the street that you didn't know, you would not approach Ellen.
Right.
Ellen looks like a goddamn 12-year-old boy right now with the fucking short ass haircut. But I mean, I'm sorry, Ellen. I ain't mean to fucking put you out there on blast like that in case you have podcast. I mean, I occasionally watch your show. I saw your stand-up specials. They had me laughing on the slick, like, for real talk, Ellen. You know, so I don't want you to think this is going after you. You know, I'm just using you to make a point.
He tried to make a point right now.
Ellis is right down. What the hell? What did you say?
But no, man. I mean, that the hypocrisy stands out. Like, because I could have sworn that Jesus, that dude, said, you know, love everybody as if
equally,
love everybody equally, treat everybody as if they were your neighbor. You know, he also said some shit to the effect of,
I don't even know my neighbors though, Johnny, and that's how I try to treat every fucking body.
Yeah, but he also said something to the effect of, abandon wealth and, follow me. Just, it's hard for a rich man. It's easier for a camel to pass through an eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter heaven. But I'm pretty sure Kathy is rich as a motherfucker right now. Happens to be a CEO of a Chick-Fil-A company, and if Jesus came back today and said, "Hey, I want you to abandon your wealth and follow me," I think Richard Cathy would say, "Fuck you." You know what I mean? I think he would get just a big ass middle finger, you know. So I really like really, what's the priority here? Okay. If I have no problem with people having religious beliefs, I personally don't, subscribe to the Christian doctrine. But even if you do, you have to understand that there are outside, that there are other belief systems, and that the only thing to verify your beliefs is what's written in the Bible. And if you don't accept what's written in the Bible, then there is really no foundation for anything else that you say. You can still believe what you want to believe, but it is not the responsibility of society at large to behave in a way that you agree with. If you don't like something, turn the other fucking way. It is not their responsibility. Adam and Steve do not have to fucking live their lives in a way that you're cool with, because their lives are not your lives. Your lives are not their lives. And just because two people, whether they're man and man, woman and woman, or woman and man, if two consenting adults love each other and you have a problem with that, you are the one with the problem. Fuck you. Just don't pay attention to it. It is not an affront to heterosexual marriage for homosexuals to get married. I've never understood that argument.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You feel better, pimping?
I do feel better.
You got that one out?
I do feel better.
That one dropped them shoulders a little bit.
But
got you breathing right one more again.
Exactly. So
all right, bro.
So fuck Chick-Fil-A. And you know what? The next time you go to Chick-Fil-A and you order a CFA Deluxe with mayonnaise and the pickles and the mustard and shit, you fucking get honey mustard on that shit and you just get that shit dressed up right. What I want you to do is I want you to just go ahead and crack open those buns, those warm buttery buns, right? You want you to take off your lettuce, take off your pickle, just look at that delicious cock sitting in between those buns, right? And I want you to just imagine that cock in your mouth.
Wow.
Just I want you to imagine gobbling down that delicious cock, and maybe you for a second you understand where gay dudes are coming from. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this shit.
Okay.
But no, it's just such. Man, you know what, Chick-fil-A, you're not the only fucking chicken in town. Raising Cane's is on their motherfucking ass. Raising Cane's,
only down here.
man.
They're increasing.
Popeyes, Church's
We're
Chicken.
getting wider, yeah, but only here currently.
Popeyes, the Colonel, everybody's like, man, I've been waiting on them to fuck up. All right, let's fucking move in. I mean, if I was on Popeyes right now, I'd be opening up a Popeyes restaurant across the street or next door to every Chick-fil-A in the fucking United States right now. Because that's exactly what should happen, you know? Nigga, y'all not the only chicken in town.
We don't serve hate with hot chicken.
But
Just delicious buttery biscuits.
another point that I want to touch on while we're on the subject of Chick-fil-A, I believe, was it Boston and New York? Let me see. There were two cities.
Boston said no. Chicago said.
Boston and Chicago. Basically, the mayors of Boston.
Why the fuck do I know that?
I don't know why you know that, but I'm glad because you kept me from having to Google this and taking another, derailing the podcast for another 2 minutes. So for that, I thank you, Jimmy Mothafuckin Lane. But what I was talking about was that Chicago and Boston, the mayors of both of these cities said Chick-fil-A's values do not line up with our city's values. Therefore, we will do everything in our power to prevent Chick-fil-A from opening franchises in these two cities. Okay. I think I pretty accurately established that I don't agree with the stance Chick-fil-A is taking against gay marriage. That being said, what Boston and Chicago are doing is lobbying against an organization who follows, who pretty much adheres to, standard business practices. And the only, crime that they have committed, if you want to, crime is in quotation marks, that they have committed, is that the CEO has come out with an opinion. Based on that opinion, these two cities have decided to not allow this franchise to come into their city. What that is called is censorship. That I'm pretty sure that's a violation of the First Amendment. I'm pretty sure the CEO of Chick-fil-A is entitled to say whatever the fuck he feels at any given time, whether it's a smart business decision or not, I don't think that he should be banned from going to Chicago, and really all you're doing by this is, lending weight to the argument that Chick-fil-A is making, You're just making Chick-fil-A look like the martyr in this fucking equation. And Chick-fil-A shouldn't be made, nobody should feel sympathy toward Chick-fil-A, you know what I'm saying?
Why would you?
Exactly, but now they are, because now they're being, ostracized. You know who else is being ostracized? Gay motherfuckers.
Gay people?
In the community, yeah. But I digress. We're not talking about...
You are digressing, nigga. You were talking about Chicago and Boston.
Okay.
And you back to talking about ostracizing Chick-fil-A, nigga. Ain't no ostrich in them chicken patties.
You know what? They might as well ostracize this motherfucker. I don't know what makes that chicken so delicious, man. Like, you know what the fuck? You know what's the most fucked up about this? I have not eaten at Chick-fil-A in a good 2.5 years. But as soon as I realized that I could not eat at Chick-fil-A anymore out of principle, I've never wanted a fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich so bad in my motherfucking life. Like,
I know, right?
I fucking eat there right now. Like, I fucking dream about these goddamn sandwiches.
What?
Man, what you want to do is go find you a good Lebanese joint and get you some shawarma.
You know what? Shawarma is straight, but that doesn't have the fucking batter, man. That's not like...
It ain't got the batter, no, nigga. You gonna eat healthy.
It's a simple formula. I don't...
Hey.
A chicken...
We ain't talking about gay people. We talking about black people with heart disease, nigga. We gonna eat healthy.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. But, no, Chick-fil-A shouldn't be lobbied against. Chick-fil-A shouldn't be boycotted. Well, no, Chick-fil-A should be boycotted. Chick-fil-A shouldn't be prevented from opening a franchise anywhere in the United States if they are legally able to open a franchise.
I say you let them open it.
Let them open that shit. You know what? If you don't agree with Chick-fil-A's values, then stop eating at Chick-fil-A. I know it's hard. I know
You ain't gotta eat it.
I know motherfuckers like, man, but the chicken is so good, but you know.
Yes, the chicken is fucking delicious.
You know what? There's other fucking chicken, man. Take that, bite that bullet, just take that lick, and stand up for what you fucking believe in. You know, fuck niggas. Like that is the only fucking time Americans have. Like that's the last time in recent memory Americans have taken a stand on something. If you mean if I buy this fucking fried chicken sandwich, I can stand up for Christianity? Fucking right. All I gotta do is buy a fucking sandwich. I was gonna do that shit anyway. It's like that is a protest Americans can get behind. Goddamn it. And I understand that. I'm saying if you don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other, or if you agree with what we're saying that you know that homosexuals deserve the same rights as everybody else, then just out of principle, just stop eating at Chick-Fil-A for a couple of months. I promise you, they're gonna fold after a few months. You know, it's not gonna be. And
well, they got to examine quarterly profits, so it's going to take at least 2 cycles.
Okay, 2 cycles.
So you need 6.
That's a solid 24 months. Okay.
No, that's 6 months, John. That's 6.
2 cycles in 6 months?
Yeah, we're talking about quarterly profits.
Okay, quarterly profits. Okay, so at least a good 6 months, but probably longer. Because right now Christians are, you know, they're like in an uproar. They're going to go ahead and support Chick-Fil-A. But if you,
I'm gonna make me a chicken restaurant called That Cock.
Nah, if I could just call that shit Chick-fil-A, you know. Just fucking just have like a gay. You know what?
But then I'm ostracizing a big portion of my customer base.
Nigga, if you could have a fucking, you know, chicken organization that goes against gays, you should have a gay chicken organization. You're right. You should fucking have Wings and Dinglings or some shit, man. You should have a fucking all-male review / chicken joint. You know what I'm saying? You should.
Wait, John. There are gay females too.
You're right, man. You should have 2. You should have all female and an all male chicken joint. You should have Wings and Dinglings, and you should have shit. What the fuck? Trying to think. What the fuck can I even call it? A fucking all chick like. Damn. Put me on the spot here, Jimmy motherfucking Wings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to you on the name. And you know what? Fucking post in the comments what you think the name of the fucking gay female chicken joint should be called. You know, we would probably like that shit. Yeah. You know what? I would fucking be eating there every fucking day trying to turn somebody or some shit. But that's just me. And I'd be like, yeah, are you sure?
The feather munchers.
The feather munchers. You know, we could do better than that.
I know I could do better than that. It's getting late though.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, man. It's just like, if you really gotta have Chick-fil-A, you can YouTube how to make your own goddamn Chick-fil-A sandwich. I don't know anybody that likes Chick-fil-A that goddamn much.
Not to make it myself, no.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, in 2012, but it's just like it's kind of an outdated way of thinking. You know, gay rights are gonna happen whether you agree with it or not. You turn your head the other way. There's people that don't like blacks. There's people that don't like Mexicans. There's people that don't like people for a lot of superficial, unimportant reasons. And you're always entitled to that opinion. Fuck, it's not everybody else's responsibility to behave in a way that you like, you know? If being who they are fucks with you somehow, you're the one with the problem, not them. That's how I feel. But I think I've preached long enough here, so we're gonna go ahead and end this podcast. Anybody else have any final thoughts?
Nah, you and Jermaine.
No, man, you got that, man.
I got that. All right, cool. Well,
you good over there, Tenchi?
Yeah, I'm good. He basically said everything that I was gonna, mention.
Right, so. Yeah, I pretty much monopolized the entire podcast here. But,
so, Chick-fil-A. Just in case you missed the point of this podcast.
Fuck you! No, only you and nobody else but you. Fuck you. Eat a dick. And I mean that in a fucking I mean that in a figurative and a literal sense, motherfuckers. Might like this shit.
You should have told me to cock.
Eat a cock, yeah, exactly.
It'd have been better.
Alright, we'll get it at y'all next week.